Hi guys, and welcome back to my IGTV. This is my face with the do and the don'ts of makeup. The right side is the do's of makeup and the left side is the don'ts of makeup. So in this video I'm going to cover what all you do not need to do while doing your makeup. So this is my face without makeup. I have applied my moisturizer. I'm taking my photo finish primer and applying it onto the right side of my face. The primer will help my foundation sit on my skin for a longer time and the application would be nicer. And on the left side I'm skipping the application of the primer. I'm taking my LA Pro Girl concealer, which is an orange corrector, and applying it onto the dark spot, blemishes and acne onto my skin. It is very important to correct your blemishes well so that the foundation doesn't turn gray. And now I'm taking my foundation in the shade 125. It's a Makeup Forever HD foundation and this is the exact color of my skin tone. I'm taking 2 pumps on my hand and doing the application of the foundation with the help of my beauty blender. I'm starting from the center of my face and going on the outside. It's very important to build in your foundation and not just take a lot of product at once and just apply, because that will only turn the base cakey. So I'm just making sure that the foundation is blended nicely so that it feels skin like, and I'm applying it onto my forehead, onto my eyelids as well, and under the eyes I'm making sure that there are no creases. I'm using the blender. You can use your foundation brush also. Now I'm taking the Makeup Forever HD foundation, which is in the shade 130, which is slightly darker for my skin tone, and again I'm taking the foundation and I'm applying it on the left side, which is the wrong side of the makeup, and I'm taking the product at once. As you guys can see, I'm just not building the product. I have taken all the product at once and I'm applying it onto my face, and it's just turning my base so heavy and cakey, and it just feels like I have applied so much of product and not blended it well. So this is one of the mistakes that everyone does while applying their foundation, and eventually the base turns cakey. So now you guys can see it yourself if the base is not blended well. Like the right side is looking so skin-like and the left side is looking so heavy. So it's so important to blend your base when you're doing it and pick up the right shade of foundation. Now I'm taking my LA Pro Girl Conceal and highlighting the under eyes and also on the bridge of my nose and my forehead. And it's very important to highlight your face so that your face has some kind of shape and the areas which need to be highlighted are highlighted. So on the other side I'm just going to take the concealer and just cover up my under eyes and not exactly highlight them. So you can see the difference, how one side is all shaped up and other side is like looking so blank. Now I'm doing my contours, and for that I'm taking the contour, placing diagonally around 45 degrees, then on the bridge of my nose and on my jawline. So it's very important that you place the contours nicely so that your face is looking structured and quite balanced out. The other side I'm taking the contours a little down from the cheekbones, and this side I'm just messing up with the contours. I'm not doing it properly. I'm not even doing my forehead, and I'm taking the contours and going quite wider from the nose so that the nose is not looking very much structured. Now I'm blending all the contours. On the right side I'm going in upward motion so that my cheekbones are lifted, and downwards on the jawline. This side I'm just like blending them and not lifting my contours, just going downwards or in any direction. So you see this side of the face is not all structured, the shadows are not placed properly, and this side of the face is going to look completely flat, whereas the right side is going to look nice structured. Bronzer and just going all over the contours and setting my contours with the help of the bronzer, so that my face is looking nice and warm and sun-kissed. On the other side I'm not blending the bronzing properly. I'm just placing the bronzer and not blending it well, so yeah, it's going to look patchy. Now for the blush, I'm just smiling and placing the blush on the apple of my cheeks and going upwards till the contours and evenly blending it out. On the other side, I'm just placing the blush on the apple of my cheeks. I'm not taking it up to the contours, and you guys can see how it's looking not uniform. It's just looking like patchy. For my brows, I'm brushing my brows first. I'm using a light color and going in feather-like strokes and filling in my brows, keeping it very natural. In the front, I'm not taking a lot of product. I'm just going in like small feather-like strokes and just creating a very natural look. On the other side, I'm taking a little darker shade than I would usually take for doing my brows, and starting from the front, you can see how I'm just trying to make it so dark and box like. So this is the common mistake that most of y'all do while making your brows. It's looking so artificial and it's looking so dark. Like the only thing on the wrong side of my face is highlighted are my brows, so it's not at all looking natural. So this is a complete wrong way of doing your brows. So now I'll start with my eye makeup, and I have already concealed my lids, and I'm starting with forming my crease with a light brown shade. The shade is much lighter, and then I'm going with a little darker shade so that I can develop my crease very nicely. This will create depth to my eyes, and it's very important to develop a good crease so that the eye makeup looks popped up, the eyes are looking big. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm also taking a little darker shade on the outer corners, as you can see, so that the eyes are going to look nice and edgy. Now I'm taking a glitter shade and using my fingers and just stamping on the products onto my lids. You can use your brush as well, like a flat brush. I'm also going below the waterline, as you can see, and using the same shades that I used on my crease line and for my glitter and the outer corners, so that the eyes are looking nice, popped up, and giving an illusion of bigger eyes. On the other side of my eyes, I'm just taking the product. As you guys can see, I'm just going on the outer corners and I'm not blending it that well. It's very important that you blend your eye makeup. As you guys can see, I have not even formed the crease here. I'm taking the glitter and just stamping on the product onto my lids. Below, I'm just using one shade on my waterline, so this will not give a very defined shape to my eyes. As you guys can see the difference, the other eye is looking very flat, so you can spot the difference yourself. I'm taking the liner now. On the right side of my eyes, I'm forming a very thin liner. I'm checking my eye shape and accordingly going on elongating the liner very softly, very nicely. I don't want the eyeliner to be very thick. And on my waterline, I'm just going to go with the black coal and just not go completely. And on the other side, I'm just taking the liner. I'm not like placing it properly. I'm just making the liner thicker. I'm not understanding my eyes, what shape of liner would suit my eyes. I'm just forming the liner so thick, which is not going to look good on the eyes. And below also, as you can see, I have taken the coal and just gone all over the eyes, and it's looking really bad. So it's very important to bake your face, because baking will give you that bulletproof effect on your face. And on the other side, I'm just like taking the product and just applying it. On the right side, I have baked it nicely. For the lip liner, I'm taking my lip liner and just going on the cupid bows and not overlining my lips too much. I have taken a contrasting shade to my eye makeup. I'm going a little nude. On the other side, I am just overlining my lips with a very dark shade, which will not complement my eye makeup. This eye makeup and the nude lips will look really nice. On the other side, I'm just taking a darker shade and just applying it all over and outlining my lips. So I don't think so it's complementing my eye makeup. For the mascara, I'm taking it nicely and opening up my eyes on the right side, covering all my real lashes. And on the other side of my eyes, I'm just going in any strokes and not covering all my lashes. So now you guys can spot the difference. I'm covering my half face with my hand, so you can see this side of the face. The right side of the face is looking, the base is looking dewy, the eyes are looking good, the lip shade is complementing the eye makeup. And on the other side, as you guys can see, I'm looking a bit crazy because the eyes are loud, the lips are loud. And I'm going in with the highlighter now. I'm taking the highlighter and just highlighting the high points of my face, the cheeks, temples. And on the other side, I'm just taking the product and applying it, not blending it well. So you guys can see I'm just taking a lot of product, just applying it wherever. So yeah. So these were the do and don'ts of makeup. As you guys can see, the right side of the face is looking so fresh. The foundation color is nice. The eye makeup complements the lip shade. A closer look at the makeup, you guys will see the brows are looking soft. The entire makeup is looking so nice, so fresh. The contours are done nicely. The highlighter is blended well. The blush is uniform, and on the other side you can see the brows are thick. The eye makeup and the liner is loud. The lip shade is loud. The face is not structured well. So these are the common mistakes that we usually end up doing while doing our makeup. I hope this was helpful, you guys, and thanks for watching. Love you so much. For now, bye.